Go on, Carol, give it a good pull.
Say again.
Go on, pull it.
I'm pulling it.
People want to see you working hard.
Easier
Come on.
said than done. They're heavy logs, these.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
We're having a wander to the shops again. Crisis, catastrophe, cream catastrophe is nearly upon us once again.
We haven't been able to get it, have we?
We got it at Johnson's Hill, didn't we?
Only a little bit, just a small bottle.
Enough to fend it off. So we're going to find a local grocery store where where are we at actually? Oh, Crook. We're at Crook. So we're just having a wander. Yep, so we're just having a wander down here. See what's what, and I think a pub lunch is in order.
Yes, on our way back.
So I'll keep you posted. Unfortunately, our foraging for cream was unsuccessful, but our foraging for a pub and something to eat seems to be quite the contrary. Right, we've been for a pint and a bite to eat, fully replete. However, we're going to move the boat. I'm quite sure how wise that is on a pint or two. We'll see. We're only going to go about 100 yards further down because it's a better, a more clearer area for the solar, because we're not generating any solar at the moment.
It's such a beautiful day, it's a shame to moor it in the shade.
Absolutely.
I'll be able to dry my washing as well.
You're not allowed back here, you haven't got any cream. We were in the shade where we were moored, so we've just moved down a little bit to get the sun. We're not far from the pub where we had a meal earlier. Maybe a few hundred yards down, but this be just a little gap in the trees here so that we can get the afternoon sunshine across the fields. Charge the batteries a bit so we can stay put for a day or so and chill. So, here's the finished article. Carol is just mopping up all the chaos I've caused with paint all over the roof. Because there is an old adage that says, do not let Jerry loose with a paintbrush near anything.
Before he says anything, I do keep offering and saying I will do that. But no, he
Them offers tend to come after it's done.
Watch your back, Lucas.
It's not quite the right blue, but it certainly looks better than the mouldy old bit of wood that were there before, so we're happy with it. Might get another colour at some point in the future, but it's protected and it's better now. Having done the blue box, it seems like I've managed to stick it closed. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's not so bad. I was just trying to open it to tilt it towards the sun, and it was stuck fast from the other side. We are sucking in solar at vast quantities at the moment, which is good. And I get the batteries charged up from last night's use, and Carol's been baking and doing all sorts this morning, so we've used loads. But all good. Mrs. M is cleaning again. This time she's doing the boots, which is good. because she got
Well,
wet
there we
feet.
are.
She got wet feet the other day doing the lock, so we may have a disaster on the boat front.
Fingers crossed I don't have to buy new ones.
The good news is my boats were fine. And I've not been idle myself this morning. I've repainted the reds on me, on the emblem on this side, which is much improved. I've got the colours for the other bits, but they don't look bad actually. I'm going to leave them at that. And then we're going to have a little go at seeing if we can do anything with this. You can see I've done the red line, although it is the same red, but it's obviously newer, so it doesn't look right. But we're going to try and do something with the blue, then see if we can try and blend them in. So I've had a good day just tickling about with little bits of jobs. Obviously the blue box got done. The blue box is finished. I'm going to buy some new catchers for it. But the blue box is blue. Not the right blue, but it's blue, and it certainly looks better than it did before. Got to do the feet, but I don't want to get the blue paint on the boat, or any more blue paint on the boat, since I've got quite a lot of blue paint on the boat in my first pass. And then one of my next tasks is to finally try and do something with the bow, because the blue paint on the bow is shocking. The bits of red got touched up. Obviously the design on the front of the bow needs improving or refreshing as well. But yes, I'm going to have a go at that, especially since it shows up in all your videos. And you can see where I attempted to smarten it up last year and it's all gone rusty through it, so I've got to make a better job. Right, I'm going to have a go at picking off some of these little rust spots and what have you on the side of the boat. I'm going to give these a whirl, which are like scabbly type discs, supposed to take the paint off without taking the steel away, and hopefully they'll just nip off the paint and the little bits of rust. And then I'm going to aqua steel it, just to convert it into less, then we'll get a bit of paint on just to cover it up. So here we are. This is after the scabbly wheel thing, which is really good actually. It doesn't eat too much of the material away, but does shift the rust, and any paint leaves quite a nice feathered edge. This has now had aqua steel on it, which acts as a primer as well. So the game plan is to let that go off for 12 hours and then put a bit of primer on it. Sorry, no, a piece of undercoat first, I think. Just on these little blobs. Hopefully we've converted any of the remaining rust. Only done a couple of spots, there's only a few spots. Unfortunately the white's going to be a bit of a challenge because we haven't got the right colour paint, but if we can stop the rot, as it were, and then cover it so that it doesn't go bad again, aesthetics may have to wait a little while. Morning everybody.
Morning.
We're on shopping duty again, trying to hunt down a co-op. Couple of mile walk, but cream situation's looking dire again. And I've heard mention of cake, so it's worth the walk.
I need to stock up on eggs and milk before I make a cake.
Yeah, so having a wander down the path, tow path. Happy with us morning from last night, it's great.
Yeah, lovely, really quiet.
So it's Sunday, we're not going anywhere other than this wander. Been doing a bit of editing this morning, keep you people happy. Keep me occupied. Morning everybody.
Good morning.
We are just leaving Crook. We've had 3 nights I think here. It's been quite pleasant.
It has, yeah,
Done a bit of
lovely.
DIY.
Nice weekend.
Recovered from the flight.
Nice pub lunch.
Yes.
A couple of nice walks. Really enjoyed it. Lovely.
Yeah, so now we're going to saunter down I think we're going to Parbold actually. We're going to go through Appley Bridge and to Parbold. Check out the moorings up there for when I go back in a few weeks.
Leaving me.
Well, you're leaving me first. We'll have a look at Appley Bridge as we pass through.
Yeah.
But we're only really going to to and fro up and down here until we've done our visits back and what have you. We're going to need to go to Burscough, I think it is, for servicing at some point. It's been lovely here. We saw a deer. On the side.
Yeah.
The cats loved it. She's like been out in the woods every night. In fact, I slept on the sofa last night because I couldn't get to sleep in bed. And the cat was in and out, come and sit on me, back out the door, off into the woods, back in again, sit on me again. Nightmare. Looking at the mile marker, it's 95.5 miles to Leeds and 32 miles to Liverpool. So we're well on the way now. I think in reality it's probably only 2 or 3 days to Liverpool if we put a foot down, but obviously we're going to meander for a bit. There are a couple of bridges on here, I think.
There are 5 movable bridges, but I think 2 are left open, so probably 3 bridges to do and 2 locks.
So steady day really.
It's quite nice. Not cold. Sun hasn't appeared yet, but it's forecast is good, isn't it?
No, yesterday I was grinding back the rust off the bow and aqua steeling it, so I'm hoping that I can get a bit of undercoat on those patches today. We managed to paint the box. I've ordered some stainless catches for that, just to hold that down. They're coming to a locker in Parbold, so that should be interesting. Yeah, we did a bit of painting on the emblem on the side. That's turned out really well, so we've got to turn the boat round and get the other side to the bank at some point and do that one. Just started to some little bits of touching up here and there just to see how it goes.
The weather's started to settle, so it's not as wet during the night. First thing in the morning, so it's better for paint drying.
I am a bit of a disaster zone when it comes to paint and paintbrushes, though. I don't seem to be able to keep it in any place bar where it needs to go.
As usual, I'm the labourer, the cleaner.
No,
after his mess.
You can paint if you want.
I keep offering, but you keep no, I'll do it. You just want the glory. I get the mess.
Hang on. Where's my violin?
Oh dear, my time will come.
Indeed. Ooh, there is good news because there's rumours of a chip shop at Parbold. We're about a week and a half into an urge for fish and chips, I think. So that'd be nice. No, it's food again. That's what we do. Not keto either.
No, it's nice to have a little treat now and again.
It's lovely down this bit of canal.
It's
all
gorgeous.
in the woods and
really nice.
wildlife are all going nuts.
Yeah.
Right, we got that one open. Took a while filling, but somebody hadn't closed the paddle properly on the bottom gates. Anyway, we're open now. There's a water point on this house just below, so we're going to drop down, and then I'll fill the water tanks while Carol's finishing it. Oh God, I've crashed. We're a bit close, nearly run into the wall. Go on, Carol, give it a good pull.
Say again.
Go on, pull it.
I'm pulling it.
People want to see you working hard.
It's
Come
easier
on.
said than done. They're heavy logs, these.
That's it, you've got it on the run. Aren't they horrible? It's a tight one. Look.
Do you think you're taking the cat flap off then?
Yeah, I took it off. Okay, so we've just filled up with water. Carol's downstairs making a cup of tea, and she hasn't got a microphone on, so you might well hear her making that cup of tea. We're now on the stretch which just pops up to Appley Bridge. There's a couple of swing bridges, but rumour has it that they remain open. So we're just tootling along this piece now. Beautiful day. Carol's returned to me, so the coffee must be underway.
It is. I'm not making it in the flasks though.
No,
I've just got the thermal cups and put it in there.
good. Stay there a minute. Smile. Swing bridge. Call it till. There's a great mooring at the side of this, which I might try and sneak in on when we come back.